हेलो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम टू आवर स्टडी लर्नर्स इंस्टीट्यूशन। इस चैनल को लाइक करें, शेयर करें, सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल आइकन को प्रेस करना ना भूलें। एंड इफ यू वांट द नेक्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ दिस वीडियो एज सून एज पॉसिबल, देन कमेंट अस इन द कमेंट बॉक्स। हेलो फ्रेंड्स, टुडे वी विल डू चैप्टर 6 लाइफ प्रोसेस of our biology part. My name is Mayank Prajapati of class teacher or biology teacher. Subject today we will done topics nutrition. Then we talk about nutrition part. For in this video we will done only nutrition part. First topic are criteria to decide whether something is alive. The most important criteria to decide whether something is alive: movement. All living things move without the help of any external help. Some movements are easily visible, like the movements of body parts. Some movements are not easily visible, like molecular movements. The molecular movements in cells and tissues is necessary for all life process. This is the criteria to decide whether something is live. Now we talk about life process. Life processes are divided into 4 parts. Life processes are the basic processes in living organisms which are necessary for maintaining their life. Means life processes are the basic processes in living organisms which are necessary for maintaining their life. The basic life processes are nutrition, respiration, transportation, and excretion. Now we talk about nutrition. Nutrition is a process by which an organism obtains its nutrients and utilizes them for its various activities like respiration, growth, repair, and replacement. Nutrition is the process of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body for life process. Now, second part, respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the process by which food is burnt in the cells of the body with the help of oxygen to release energy. Transportation. What is transportation? We talk about transportation. Transportation is the process by which food, oxygen, water, waste products are carried from one part of the body to other. Now we talk about last part of our life process chapter, excretion. Excretion is the process by which waste products are removed from the body. Means जितना भी अपनी बॉडी में वेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स होता है वो बॉडी से बाहर निकलता है, उस प्रोसेस को हम बोलते हैं एक्सक्रीशन। नाउ हम बात करते हैं अब न्यूट्रिशन टॉपिक की। व्हाट इज न्यूट्रिशन? न्यूट्रिशन इज द प्रोसेस ऑफ टेकिंग फूड बाय एन ऑर्गेनिज्म। मींस न्यूट्रिशन एक ऐसा प्रोसेस है जिसमें हम इंटेक करते हैं फूड बाय an organism and its utilization by the body to build the body, for growth, to repair the damaged part of the body, and for energy. Life on earth depends on carbon based molecules, and most of the food are also carbon based molecules. The outside raw materials used by living organisms are food, water, and air. Modes of nutrition. Modes of nutrition are divided into 2 parts. First is autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. Modes of nutrition की बात करते हैं हम. There are 2 main modes of nutrition. They are autotrophic nutrition and heterotrophic nutrition. First we talk about autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic is a nutrition obtained from inorganic sources. Means first we autotrophic. Autotrophic nutrition is nutrition in which organisms prepare their own food from simple inorganic substances like carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. Example, all green plants and some bacteria. What is the means of auto? Auto means self, tropic means nutrition, That is, when an organism synthesizes or prepares its own food by photosynthesis. Example, green plants and autotrophic bacteria. Now we talk about heterotrophic nutrition. What is heterotrophic nutrition? Heterotrophic nutrition is nutrition in which organisms get their food directly or indirectly from plants. Example, all animals, fungi and some bacteria. First we talk about heterotrophic nutrition. Nutrition means heterotrophic nutrition is obtained from organic sources, and we talk about autotrophic nutrition. Autotrophic is inorganic and heterotrophic is organic. Hetero means other, that is nutrition from different means. B part, types of heterotrophic nutrition. There are three main types of heterotrophic nutrition. They are saprophytic, parasitic and holozoic nutrition. First, we talk about saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition is nutrition in which organisms get their food from dead and decaying organisms. They break down the food materials outside their body and then absorbs it. Example, mushroom, bread, mold, yeast, some bacteria, etc. Means that organism feeds on dead decaying plants or animals material. Saprophytes secrete digestive enzymes which act on complex organic matter outside the organism, and then the soluble products are absorbed through the body surface. Example, fungi, bacteria, some bacteria. Now we talk about parasitic nutrition. What is parasitic nutrition, students? Parasitic nutrition is nutrition in which organisms get their food from living organisms without killing them. Example, Cuscuta, orchids, ticks, lice, leeches, roundworm, tapeworm, plasmodium, etc. Means, what is parasitic nutrition? Means that in easy language we will talk about parasitic nutrition. Parasitic nutrition is organisms obtain food from the body of another living organism. What organism obtain food from the body of another living organism or host? Parasitic nutrition is also divided into two parts, endoparasitic or exoparasite. First we talk about endoparasite. Endoparasite means that parasite lives inside the body of the host or organism. Example, tapeworm, roundworm. Exoparasite, what does mean? Parasite lives on the body of the host or organism. Example, lice, leech. Now we talk about third part of our heterotrophic nutrition is holozoic nutrition. Holozoic nutrition is nutrition in which organisms take food directly and then digest and absorbs it. Example, amoeba, paramecium, birds, fishes, humans, etc. Holozoic nutrition we talk about in easy language is organisms means most animals take in whole food and then digest it into smaller particles with the help of enzymes. Like the steps are holozoic nutrition is ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. Now we talk about nutrition in plants. How get nutrition from in plants? Photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process by which plants prepare food by using carbon dioxide and water in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The food prepared is carbohydrate which is stored in the form of starch. Oxygen is released in this process. This is the equation of photosynthesis. 6CO2 plus 12H2O is equals to sunlight chlorophyll C6H12O6 plus 6H2O plus 6O2. What is the process of photosynthesis is there? Photosynthesis takes place in the three main steps. They are absorption of light by chlorophyll, second, conversion of light energy into chemical energy and splitting up of water molecules into hydrogen and oxygen, reduction of carbon dioxide by hydrogen to form carbohydrates. This is the process of photosynthesis. The sun rays will come on plant and oxygen is released and carbon dioxide means that human release carbon dioxide and plant get carbon dioxide and oxygen released from plants. Now we talk about chlorophyll. Chlorophyll are the green pigments present in the leaves. If we observe a cross section of a leaf under a microscope, we can see cells containing green dot-like structures called chloroplasts, which contain chlorophyll. This is the guard cell with chloroplast. This is the chloroplast diagram. This is the first part: upper epidermis, mesophyll; lower epidermis, wax cuticles; spongy mesophyll; wax cuticle, air space, stoma. Now we talk about stomata. What is stomata? Stomata are tiny pores present in the leaves through which exchange of gases like take place. Each stoma has a pair of guard cells which controls the opening and closing of the stomatal pore. When water enters the guard cells, it swells means सूजन कर देता है, and the pore opens when the guard cells lose water. It shrinks and the pore closes. This is the also diagram of stomata. You done this diagram because this diagram will come in board also. So please done this diagram in your copy. This is the fully diagram of stomata. Now we talk about nutrition in animals. Nutrition is animals like first is our nutrition in amoeba. Nutrition in amoeba means that amoeba is a unicellular animal. Means that अमीबा एक यूनिसेल्युलर एनिमल है जो कि किसमें लीव करता है, वाटर में. It takes in food by forming finger-like projections called pseudopodia and forms a food vacuole. Inside the food vacuole, the food is digested and absorbed. The undigested food is then sent out through the surface of the wall. In nutrition of amoeba, there are some steps in nutrition of amoeba: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. What is ingestion? Engulfs food with the help of pseudopodia to form a food vacuole. Now digestion. In the food vacuole, digestive enzymes break and digested food. Absorption. The digested food is absorbed. Assimilation. Soluble part of digested food diffuses in the cytoplasm and it is utilized by the cell to release energy. Now the last part of egestion. Undigested food is moved to the surface of cell and is thrown out from any point of the membrane. Now we talk about nutrition in humans. Nutrition in human beings takes place in the digestive system. It consists of the alimentary canal and glands which produce enzymes which break down into smaller molecules. The main organs of the digestive system are mouth, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, and anus. The main glands are salivary glands, gastric glands, liver, pancreas, and intestinal glands. Now we deep study in this human being diagram. Digestive system. This is the diagram of digestive system, students. We done small topics in deep. First we talk about salivary glands. 3 pairs of salivary glands secrete saliva. Saliva contains enzymes named salivary amylase to digest starch. Saliva helps to moisten food, makes it easier to swallow, and begins digestion of starch in mouth to form glucose. Now, second part is tongue and teeth. Tongue moves the food in the mouth and mixes it thoroughly with saliva. teeth. Helps in biting, cutting and grinding of food. Now, esophagus. The food moves down in the digestive tube due to the peristaltic movement, the rhythmic contraction and the relaxation of the muscular walls of digestive tract. For stomach, walls secrete gastric juice which contains HCl, mucus, pepsin. First, HCl kills bacteria, makes the medium acidic. Mucus, it protects the wall of the stomach from the corrosive action of HCl. Pepsin, it acts an acidic medium and digestive protein. Pyloric sphincter, it allows only a small quantity of food to pass from stomach to duodenum. Duodenum, it receives the secretions of liver and pancreas. Liver, it is the largest gland. It secretes bile juice. Bile juice functions are there, makes the medium of food alkaline, emulsifies fats. Pancreatic juice functions are there, contain trypsin which is alkaline medium, further breaks down proteins, contains lipids that digest fats, contains amylase that digest carbohydrates. Now we talk about small intestine. Wall of a small intestine contains glands which secretes intestinal juice that completes the process of digestion. Carbohydrate is equals to glucose, proteins is equals to amino acids, fats is equals to fatty acids and glycerol. Now we talk about villi. Finger-like projections of the inner wall of small intestine increases the area for absorption of food. It is richly supplied with blood vessels. Now we talk about large intestine. Large intestine helps in absorption of water. Means that this is the salivary gland. Then the food comes to tongue and then we bite our food, cutting, grinding. We bite our food, grinding our food and cutting our food. Then the food will come epiglottis and then esophagus. फिर स्टमक में आता है. ये अपनी ग्रीन कलर की गॉल ब्लैडर है. ये रेड कलर का बड़ा सा लीवर है. ये सी लाइक स्ट्रक्चर ये स्टमक है. लीफ लाइक स्ट्रक्चर पैनक्रियाज है. ये जो रस्सी की तरह ऑरेंज कलर की दिखती है ये हमारी इलियम है, मीन्स स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन. एंड ये ग्रीन कलर का जो दिख रहा है आपको ये कॉलन है. ये हल्का ब्लू हल्का ग्रीन इज रेक्टम एंड ब्लू पार्ट इज एनस ऑफ आवर बॉडी. अपेंडिक्स मीन्स स्मॉल स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द ग्रीन, लास्ट में लिख रखा है. एंड कीकम, दिस द ऑरेंज एंड ग्रीन पार्ट. ड्यूडेनम इज द स्टमक अबव गॉल ब्लैडर. And now we talk about full in the mouth. The food is broken down into smaller particles by the teeth and mixed with saliva from the salivary glands. Saliva contains the enzyme salivary amylase which converts starch into sugar. Then the food passes through the esophagus into the stomach. In the stomach, the gastric glands produce the gastric juice which contains the enzyme pepsin, hydrochloric acid and mucus. Pepsin breaks down proteins, hydrochloric acid makes the medium acidic and helps in the action of pepsin. Mucus protects the walls of the stomach from the action of acid. Then the food passes into the small intestine. In the upper part of the small intestine called duodenum, the food is mixed with bile from liver and pancreatic juice from the pancreas. Bile breaks down fats into smaller globules. Pancreatic juice contains the enzymes trypsin and lipase. Trypsin breaks down proteins and lipase breaks down fats in the small intestine. Now we talk about in the small intestine. The glands or walls of the small intestine produce intestinal juice. Enzymes of the intestinal juice converts carbohydrates into glucose, fats into fatty acid and glycerol and protein into amino acids. The walls of the small intestine have several finger-like projections called villi having blood vessels. It helps to increase the surface of this area for the observation Absorption means absorption of food, digested food. The digested food is absorbed by the blood and transported to all cells in the body. Then the undigested food passes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, what is absorbed and the waste material is removed through the anus. Our nutrition topic is completed till now. Next video will be uploaded after 3 or 4 days. Thank you.